It's the Football Daft podcast with Ewen and Grado, and before we introduced our very special guest, something I have noticed out of the corner of my eye. Mr. Grado.
What?
We have been doing this show for what? This is our 15th episode?
Aye.
And we've had a whole host of amazing guests in the studio. Mark Haitley, Simon Donnelly, Chris Commons, Charlie Miller, Jose Katongo. We've had a whole host of great guests, yeah?
Oh, aye.
You have never at any point in all that time done any research on any of the guests, because I have just noticed you have a notepad and pen in front of you with notes on our guest. True or not?
I was up all night. I sat in my bed. I got myself some cheese and crackers. Oh, by the way, a roll, right, with wee Chris toe pop into this. A roll with fucking a pun of dailerie on the roll, salt and vinegar square in a roll. Cheese spread, amazing. Watched that in my bed, the Ewen and Durrant story on YouTube, and sat and take notes.
So I'll introduce them now, will I?
Hey, this man needs no introduction.
Well, for maybe the younger audience out there who might not know who Mr. Durrant is, it's now time to welcome a two-club man to Football Daft. He started his career at Rangers with over 300 games, including 45 goals, 6 championships, 4 League Cups, and 3 Scottish Cups. It could have been 4 if Hearts hadn't pumped them 2-1. He then moved on to Kilmarnock, where he finished his career and along the way picked up 20 caps for Scotland. Should have been more. Please welcome, Grado's over the moon. It's the one and only Ewen Durrant.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
Hello
Afternoon.
there. I kid you not, Ian, this is the first time he has done any research on any guest. That's how happy and how... Look at his face, he's beaming that you're here.
Well, when he phoned us up yesterday, now I could sense excitement, so fair dues to him now. He's starting to do his research now, so he's starting to pick up now the media side of it now.
When you sat down, I said, go and put those headphones on. And as soon as you put the headphones on, you said it reminded you of a time when you got into a helicopter in Monaco. And I said, hold that story until we start recording. So tell us a story about the headphones in a helicopter in Monaco. When, where, how?
Just out of the blue, we've got the game on a Saturday, and on the Tuesday, usually when we get the Wednesday off, the manager at the time, Graeme Souness, says, bring your passports in on Thursday. And so nobody knew anything about it. All of a sudden there's a text about it, and all of a sudden the wives have been invited as well. And unbeknown to us, now we'll get a trip to Monaco.
On a Thursday morning?
On a Thursday morning to play Monaco, in Monaco, and we've got a game on a Saturday. So we get there, the wives are ferried off in a bus to do it with that now, what they're going to do, they'll do their shop, they'll do their spa, everything. But from us, we're getting, from the airport to the hotel, the beach plaza, we're getting helicopters, and I was sat in the front with obviously the pilot, and I was just going about Monaco thing. I'm something out of Top Gun, you know what I mean? I was asked if we could fly upside down and all that. There you go. It just takes me back, because obviously when you get in a helicopter and you're in the front, it shows you now where the fire extinguishers in case something goes wrong. That, so it just reminds me. And that was my claim to fame now in Monaco in this helicopter.
Were you scared?
Shit my pants. Because they take in and they fly now. They fly quite close to the coastline, and it's now. But it was.
Are they weaving in and out and all that kind of stuff? Aye.
Oh, you can tell now, obviously, because there was people from Monaco, and they're in the helicopter as well, and we just would do it. But another one of the helicopters when we won 9 in a row, and our last game was at Tynecastle, and we get the Chinooks at Edinburgh Airport back to Ibrox, now back to Glasgow. To get back from now, obviously the celebrations were going on now. Obviously the fans are out there.
They hired a Chinook.
What? All the players, yeah. When we got it at Edinburgh Airport, but I was in the front that time. I was in the back. Now, just about to do a parachute jump. Couldn't get the parachute
at the Ibrox Stadium. Hey!
That's class.
I didn't know that they hired a Chinook for you to get back to the stadium.
It was going with it. Now, obviously, they couldn't get enough helicopters, so they just got this big thing. You ought to hear the noise.
And all the players in the management team piled into this helicopter.
And we all come back, and now obviously all the fans had been gathering at Ibrox for us coming back for obviously 9 in a row celebrations. And it was just just a 3-day extravaganza of.
Do you remember that extravaganza, or is it a bit cloudy and misty?
You remember now. You remember all the good times, but now the special time of doing 9 in a row now, which meant so much to the club now. But now with a 48-hour extravaganza, and then I do remember, because it was my stag week right after it, so we were away to Toronto for a week. So it was just a carry-on process.
Did we Johnny Watson go to that?
We Johnny Watson came, and we had them doing now all sorts of now. Dennis Law, Chick Young, you name it.
Aye, just using them.
Aye, he loved it, wee Johnny. And
was he in and out the club quite a lot?
I used to do. Oh, well, you always did. The only excuse with that time, and if you remember, you always done obviously the Christmas or New Year special. It was always in the blue room or the trophy room. So he was about a few times and used to have lunch and that with the boys and that. And
did he come in like the impressions just to kind of get all the players G'd up?
It's nothing else, once you get wee Johnny, he's shy to start with, but once you get him going now, come on, give Dennis Law, and then then we clocked him and go, come on, Dave Souness, come on. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you.
He loved Dave Souness.
But Souness was behind him, right? He goes, so it's just, he was brilliant. But when you get him going, and he's in now a comfortable atmosphere now, the wee man just now starts now opening up.
Check Steven Gerrard start doing that with me one day. Get him in. Get Grado into fucking G the boys.
He might get you into a team talk, Grado.
Fucking I'll date the day after Sunday, man. Sure, my couple of holes.
Well, now that you've mentioned Sunday, we'll talk about your career in just a second. Let's talk about Sunday, because that's clearly front and centre of Grado's mind and the fans that we spoke to today, and you as well, being a Rangers man. Did Gerrard get that spectacularly wrong? Was he trying to be too cute? Was he trying to overthink it, trying to be a tactical genius? What went wrong for you, Ian?
I think he tried now what he tried before. Now, obviously, with Kamara teamed at Artfield and the players that have now had done him so well at the last end of the season there. But now, when you look at his formation, there wasn't wrong much with it, but in an attacking sense, there was nothing. Now, I think now Defoe was isolated now, and Defoe's always been now down south, playing with one up front, now playing with a man now, two of them. Morelos can do the long forward himself. Now that's what his game is. He goes up front, he goes about, bullies in people. And I try to say on Sunday, I think if you've got a chance, especially when you're playing Celtic, get your best players on the park.
Aye, why did he know?
And now Morelos, now if you're going to knock back reputed bits of say 10 up to 15 million, why is he not playing? He should be playing on Sunday for me.
So no matter what, get your best players on the park. You're at home, go for it.
Of course, no, but you're looking at now they've just it's funny that now it's a fickle game, football. It's frightening now that they've just signed Ryan Kent there for 7 million. Could have not done that for it
exactly. Exactly. That's what we're just saying. Imagine he signed on Friday.
And what the boost that they gave the club, but again, now that maybe it's circumstances now the thing, but they've been out, and then now he's the second biggest transfer in Rangers history. So.
How good a signing and an important a signing is Ryan Kent?
Well, he was Young Player of the Year, and he's voted Rangers Player of the Year. Now, obviously behind Morelos. Morelos was Player of the Year, and Ryan was Young Player of the Year. He was an integral part of how where Rangers finished last year and getting a lot closer to Celtic. I think now if you've got a calibre that player in now, a £7 million player. The difference in the game on Sunday was Celtic had a £9 million player who could put the ball away. He got the first goal. I think the first goal is always now an integral part of the game, any old firm game. But they've got a £9 million player. When you're a £9 million player in the Scottish League, you should shine. And he took his chance, put the ball away, and he was involved in the second goal as well. And that's the difference. Now Rangers have now pushed the boat out. They've got Ryan Kent, £7 million player, so he'll have a bounty on his head. But he'll handle it. Is
it money well spent? Do you think he's worth that type of money?
Of course it is. Now you're getting a young kid. Now he's came from a great background in Liverpool. Now great upbringing, and just wants to play football now. Now he was part of Liverpool squad in pre-season there. But he's wanting to come up, and he's struck up a great relationship with Steven Gerrard, who I think we had him in the youth, and he'll be now. He wants to play for Rangers. It's no the opportunity to go to Leeds, Aston Villa, Bruges. That was now talked about, but his main aim was when he was in it. Well, you obviously don't know what's in the tabloids all the time, but his main aim was to go and play for Steven Gerrard and play for Rangers.
Aye.
And Steven Gerrard's got that pull in terms of bringing players.
I think what Rangers are clearly looking at here, but they know they've got a huge return coming on Morelos, possibly. Maybe January, somebody might come in from, or next season. I think Tavernier, you'll get a good return on him. Katic, I think, has come onto a game this season. You've got Ryan Kent, they'll look to double, triple their money. So I think they're looking at these players as investments, a bit like what Celtic have done in recent years. They've bought well and sold on really well. So this is more an investment, because I think they think they're going to get a lot more money from, because even Liverpool seem to think he's a player because they've put in a 20% sell-on clause.
Oh, without a shadow, but now that's indictment now. The sad indictment now. Rangers and Celtic now being the top clubs now. They are selling clubs now.
Yeah,
don't get away from it. Now, if there's an opportunity comes up, the best players will be sold for now the top dollar. And whoever comes in, if he's now you're talking about Tavernier and Morelos, Katic, now young kids and other people, they'll come in and they'll be sold on.
If the money's right, they'll go.
Of course they will be. It's living else now. Money talks now. Now you can look at Kieran Tierney now come through the Celtic set up now for my kid. Now you get £25 million return. At the end of the day, now if you're getting that level of money, you've got to cash in.
Right, enough of this. This is boring me talking about selling clubs and all that. Durrant, tell me about the day you walked through the doors at Ibrox to sign as a boy. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. You're a Rangers supporter. Who's with you? Is your family there? Tell me all about it.
Me and my dad.
Tell me everything, man.
Me and my dad, and obviously being in Kinnan Park, Grado.
Aye.
We walked along, and so
you walked along.
Walked along. I used to walk to train every morning.
What a buzz.
And you get there, so we go up, and at that time, Big Jock Wallace was the manager. I'd actually signed a pre-contract with Greggy, and but obviously the gaffer getting the sack. Big Jock honoured the contract.
Right.
Went up, and there was at that time there was a light, so the wee blue light and the wee wall of the concierge at the bottom of the front door. Now you're in the front door at Ibrox.
Aye.
Just the right hand side there's a wee booth. Well, that buzzer went. You go upstairs, and there's Big Jock and my dad, and we're sitting there, and Big Jock's fucking intimidating.
I bet you.
So now you get a bit of paper, and Big Jock goes, there you go, sign. So I've got it here, right, Mr. Durrant. My dad goes, sure. You go, right, shug, bump. So that was it. He goes, right, fuck off. I'm going to have a dram with your dad. And that was it.
Hey.
So I'm away downstairs, and I'm going, I've just signed for Rangers. And then my dad come down about 20 minutes later with this big smile on his face after having a couple of halves.
Isn't that amazing, man? That's amazing.
And then the two walked along the road, and my dad's got a contract. And that's the simplicity.
Amazing.
But just now.
How old were you?
I was just turned 15.
15-year-old.
15.
Right. And so for then, was I take it you're obviously youth squad? Did you have to do a lot? I take it you a sort of apprentice or whatever, book cleaning or all that kind of shit.
It was a 2-year apprentice contract signed, Grado.
Right.
2-year apprentice, and then a year into apprenticeship, I made my debut.
Right, aye. So you made your debut at 16-year-old, first team debut.
Just about turning 17. We'd been away in Big Job now under P, and the team weren't playing well. Crowds were fucking.
Aye.
Crowds were nothing, but we were playing in front of now like 4,000 or 5,000 in the stadium.
Was it that little?
It's quite sad, and now they'd no money to spend in the team because obviously they'd built the stadium.
Yeah.
And then myself, Robert Fleck, and Derek Ferguson, who was playing before us. Now you're now ex-Jambo Derek, and Derek was the catalyst for us to push on. And then myself, Derek, Robert Fleck, and Hugh Burns all break into the team at the same time.
What year would this have been?
That was in 1984.
Right, okay.
And everything now we broke in, and then unfortunately Big Jock got the sack, and now the so-called Messiah came in, and all this money appeared for you.
You say the so-called Messiah. Did you not see him as a Messiah?
Well, he was unknown. Now, to us now, he was great. When I say now the so-called Messiah, the gaffer came in now, 33, now uncharted waters now, just now still want to play. So it made it difficult for myself and Derek who was going to fucking play beside him. So we're knocking up to each other on training so we can get a game.
Alongside Souness.
So he said he wanted to play. So I remember we were in Magaluf where Grado was a couple of months ago, right? And
he's there every fucking week.
I know, but good on him. Boy's got a good pension. And so we're there, and we'd heard a wee rumour, but until you see it, so next minute we get this daily record there as soon as I want to play for another 2 or 3 years. So me and Derek Lundy's going, well, who the fuck's going to play beside him? And it's worrying me because you knew there was going to be an influx of players because all of a sudden now, under the leadership of Mr. Holmes, David Holmes, Graeme have money to spend. So now, like, just now, we're picking up the paper the next day. You've got the England captain, England #1. Okay, now who else is coming? I mean, just players, and it's similar, not just similar, but now, when you see players coming just now, they're coming because of Stevie Gerrard. Players were coming to Rangers because of Graeme Souness.
Aye.
And who did get the nod?
Me. No, but Derek get pushed out the right, and he used to alternate us, and we fucking hated out wide and the right, because all you're doing was running up and down against the left back, and I felt now playing the middle I could now break forward and break the lines and get beyond people. But I had 2.5 great years now under. Now what a player! Now,
did you learn a lot from playing alongside Souness?
Well, I learned to now get out of the way quite quick if he was going to tackle somebody.
You were getting out of the way.
He'd have took you out as well, and took somebody else out. And he was just the way he played the game. Now he'd an aura about him. Now a presence as they call it now. But you'd see players on the park like no, because something would happen. Now if the game was shut, he would just go and hit somebody, right, and then he'd go right, give you a wee tap, and the arse would go right there. Now there's an atmosphere, now and just
get going.
He knew how to influence a game.
He was like a conductor then, sat in the middle of the park. He orchestrated how the crowd would react, whether the game needed G'ing up, whether you needed G'ing up or the team needed G'ing up. He would know when to press that button.
Oh, he knows game management. Now they talk about he even in the 80s he knew how to manage a game. Now he brought up a great Liverpool team, and because I played at that time. I played 10, 15 years in front of him, and he would just shout and ball, and now as if he was now working me as a puppet, left, right, shut that gate, right, close the doors, get back in, forward. Now,
so he had you like you on a string, basically.
Yeah, well, he was the original sitting midfielder, but they've got these new terms from called the screeners, right?
Yeah.
Fucking lot of shit. Fuck's sake, man. He just if the ball's going through their centre forward, he'll be in a position to try and stop it. Simple as, right? But now you've got all these fucking add up to it, everything. And he was there, so he used to sat.
So you got the screener that is Souness.
The screener, which is now number 4 now. It goes by numbers now. Number 4.
Aye, number 10.
Right.
Is it true he's used to playing a Friday, Scotland versus England?
Yep. And he invented it. But here, cunt used to play with England because he said, I'm playing for England because I played the majority of my career down there. One Friday afternoon, right, we're playing Scotland and we're hammering them. Right, Souness, if you ever meet him, he'll tell you another story, but we're hammering him, right, and we've got Graham Roberts, who used to play with an England tap on, right, like fucking Marmite, used to love him or hate him, right, and Butcher, fucking Wilkins, right, they're going about and they're, you jocks and all that, right, so Souness comes in and I meg him. But I make the mistake when I meg him, I've given it that wee daft laugh.
Aye.
Right. As you're running away.
Running away, right. So he's turned round and come in and smashed me, right. So remember the weeble wobble?
Aye.
I went bump up, and I went like, is that your best? Right. Now going, what the fuck am I talking about? Right. Next minute, this right hook comes at my chin.
No way.
Yeah, and he's fucking poleaxed me.
You didn't like a tree?
I'm honest, I'm going down as if, all you can hear is timber. and I'm going down and I can see another one coming, but I don't know if it was Coist or Jimmy Nichol getting between the two, right? But as soon as I'm going down, I can see Coop, he's wrestling with Graham Roberts. Somebody's fucking trying to attack Terry Butcher, right? And this is on the Friday before the game. So we go over to the meeting. I'm getting a big cork in the car, black eye and all that. And he goes, I was out of order. And he come over and we shook hands. I goes, no problem. I just asked if I was playing them on. He goes, yeah. I goes, over here. We up the road.
That was it?
That was it.
Could you imagine that these days? You couldn't get away with that. Imagine that.
It was something.
Gerard rolling about with fucking Aribo. You know what I mean?
That was just his. Now he hated getting beat out anything, and I've just now. But I made the mistake. I not made him and laughing. See if I wouldn't have laughed at me, all right. But just
because he seemed like you're ripping the piss.
I was, but you've got to remember he's the manager. And, but it was naive and young. But it just now I've just not making him so tall.
A wee look on the shoulder.
But I paid the consequences.
I'll
tell you, he does shoot no bad right hook. I'll tell you.
So if that's Souness on the pitch, dressing room, was he any different?
Oh, he's aggressive.
Was he?
Everything.
In your face.
Oh, now, as I said, now, you him and the gaffer, and if there's things to be said, now you get a bollocking then, but 30 seconds later, he'd come in, now there's like 2 waves, you get, it's like the tsunami, you get 2 waves at bang, and then you'd Butcher, fucking vocal, now with players like John Brown, and now it's just now, in a sanctum in your dressing room, you can sense the season now you can sense now the sense of when you're playing with these players now, that everything.
Was it a wall of sound? I mean, you've got a lot of loud and big characters in that dressing room. Well, the names you've just mentioned. One's enough normally, but you've got 4 or 5.
But you see the players under Graeme and Walter, they signed. They didn't have to say much. The players knew within themselves. Now, if we weren't doing things right, we sorted it. Now, Big Goffy's on record. That we sorted it. He would come in and maybe tinker now. We a tactical bit or a formation change, but he knew now the characters he'd signed or what we had in the dressing room that we'd sorted ourselves. Because at the end of the day, it's the player responsibility. The manager, as I said, manager can pick a team, do this and do that, but as soon as you cross that white line, it's the players. They win or lose your matches, and he knew that we could fix it ourselves.
Graeme Souness walks in at Ibrox. Money's no object. He can bring anyone he wants. English clubs are not playing in Europe. Here's your chance to play in Europe. So he's bringing the big guns in. Yet he sticks with you. That says a lot about you and the player and the type of player that you are and how good a player you are. Did you know that then? That he clearly thought a lot of you?
No, I knew the level of player I was. No, I'm not, I was a gallus wee player brought up in my the Scottish career. Now I had no fear factor. Now I'd take the ball and maybe you shouldn't be taking the ball. I was brought up now playing beside David Cooper. And I remember David Cooper. Now God rest his soul. David Cooper used to just simple as that, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. He goes, don't be afraid. I goes, now you'll do things in a game where you'll make mistakes, and you'll do things in a game. I come under, and we had to prove ourselves to Souness because he was coming in and a lot of players left, and he just basically said, if you want to be part of it where we're going, then show me what you can do. So I just went in, and now he's seen something in me, and not long after he signed, he gave myself and Derek a 4-year contract.
That's interesting what you say, don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you know, I think a lot of players these days are afraid to make mistakes.
Take the easy way out.
They get the ball, and then the fear of that Ibrox crowd, in case, you know, they made one dodgy pass, the crowd are on their back, their fear to move forward. Do you think that is a...
See, when you see the word fear...
It's only a 4-lettered word,
Exactly, Paul, but I thought now, see when Celtic went 1-0, now we get back to the game on Sunday, there was a fear factor in the Rangers team. But you've got to take fear on. Now, again, you're there. At the end of the day, you're there to entertain. Right? And there's ways to entertain, winning games, obviously, but playing football. But if there's a fear factor in your game, there'll always be a block in your game when you not do something you're meant to do. And as I say, now, if you see that pass and you give it away, fucking try it next time.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think Aribo looked very scared on Sunday. I think, as I said, these players look good. I'm not burying them or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, there's all this hype about them. They played well in the friendlies and all this. But as soon as it comes to these physical games, man, you need to be switched on. As you say, you need to be ready to go. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. And I think there's some players these days that are scared to
take the easy way out.
They take the easy way out. Do you think that?
But there's different. There is different players. But now I'm going to give the boy Ariba a bit now.
I know
you're no, but I totally get where you're coming from now. When you see all the hype that was surrounding him getting up to that game, you were looking forward to him to play in that environment.
Aye,
and
but in his position he wants to play in as well.
Exactly, and now you never handle it, but obviously that's just one game. But I will stand him in good stead. I'm telling you, the Old Firm game is fucking chaotic. Now Rangers have lost a battle, they've not lost a war, right? So they've just got to regroup again. And then hopefully that will stand them in good stead. Their next game will be double harder because they're going into a cold at Parkhead, 60,000 again. So you handle their games. But again, that will stand their boys in good stead because I said now, games now, when you go to now Parkhead, Tynecastle, now we're on top of you. That's for players now. That's for the undercorn. That's the games they've got to win.
Tell me about Super Ali.
Super Ali's the best ever.
Honestly.
Best friend, great goal scorer, just a fun guy, always... Everything. If there's an dressing room now when you've got the goalie, Coiste, now they embrace now. We at the end up with, the last years of the Rangers now we started getting an influx of the foreign players, and Coiste was the mainstay now of integrating now the foreign boys into the club now. Alberts, Laudrup, Perinis, Amorussos, Gattusos, and all that. I remember Negri. He never spoke to Negri. They two were vying for the competition. You know what I mean? But he was just he was always there, and he just wanted to score goals. Didn't matter if it came off his arse or anything. He just wanted to score. That's all he wanted. There was no chance of him passing to anybody. I seen that Liverpool hang with Mane and Salah.
Yeah.
We just accept it because you have no chance you were getting the ball. If it was in the box, he was either shooting or trying something ridiculous. And that was just the way it is now.
So you're not getting that slide rule pass
no chance.
if you're in a better position?
Listen, you'd be a token gesture, get into a position to try and receive it. But you knew you weren't getting it. Don't worry about that.
I'm here if you want me.
Exactly. Hello. But he just loved his football. Just now.
Do you think he's Scotland's greatest ever striker? Number 9?
I wouldn't say he's the greatest ever striker.
And
greatest ever goal
scorer.
So it's in regards to number 9, who would you say was better than him? Jordan?
Oh, you're probably, now you're looking at Jordan, Dennis Law in terms of ability, but goal scoring wise now he's the best.
Nobody could touch him.
Untouchable.
He'd an art now, and he used to love it. He'd get more delight now hitting a ball into the ground. Now, and he used to work at it, hit the ball into the ground, and he used to bounce over the keeper. And sometimes the ball even hit the back of the net rather than killing him for 30, 40 yards.
He liked that goal.
He just loved a daft finish, or he'd make a run and he'd bang the ball into the ground. It would just now, see when the keeper goes down, but the ball would just bounce over. And I used to see him do it in training. And he goes, that's your finish. And he used to working with the kids and all that. He goes, don't think about now at Slure, now the thrash. Think about different finishes. Because the keeper 9 times out of 10 will always be on his arse.
See how I know you were talking about. I know we always talk when we get Rangers players. We talk about it. Talk about the 9 in a row camaraderie that he's all had. But tell us about a typical week. 9 in a row squad Rangers. What would you train on Monday, Tuesday? When did you go out?
No.
How did it go? Did you?
Well, we used to game Saturday, warm down on a Sunday. Obviously, the boys had a few pints, a glass of wine on the Saturday night. So we come in, we do a warm down on a Sunday. Monday, low key. Tuesday, we used to get battered on the track, and no matter what, battered. Wednesday, Tuesday after training, steps bar, bookies.
Aye.
Rolls and chips, sausage rolls and sausage, you name it. Fucking fritters, a lot. Brown sauce, biggest tub of brown sauce you've ever seen in your world. There, off Wednesday, and on Thursday. Friday, usually in hotel, game, bang.
Aye. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? Rolls and chips.
But everybody thought now we're out all the time. There was a certain cup final, right? Where you play on the Sunday. Now you remember you moved all the games to Sunday. We did the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday bender. Then the gaffer would just go, right, is that it? Aye, right, let's go and train.
Was there ever any scraps? Did you ever get into fights with one another, or was it all just total laugh?
No, we had a few scraps in the dressing room, aye.
Tell us about one.
I remember one, right, we're playing Aberdeen, and we're not doing too well. And of all players, Roy Aitkins put one in the top corner by the goalie, right? The goalie.
Roy Aitken?
I know, the ball came out, and Big Roy's just hit this man and you and feet, right? And it's took the goalie, but the goalie was shouting at Spackman to go and close him down. But Spackman, fuck off or something like that, right? So next minute the goalie comes in. We come in at half time and the goalie goes, hey, what'd you see? He goes, you fucking shut up, sit down. Next minute, bang. He's hit me a couple of digs, right? But the gaffer just sat down. A couple of players got him split it up. And he goes, right, is that it? Again.
Like you deal with it.
Deal with it. And I'll see you now. Usually I'll see you. Bump. We come in. We win the game 4-1 and the two of them are laughing and joking after the game. So the goalie, I'll tell you the goalie, right? Goes to me, George Suter. Remember the kit man? Wee doddy, right? He's about 8.
Is that a wee kind of guy with the glasses?
Wee glasses, honestly. We Mr. Magoo, we used to call him, right? And so he used to run Coyce to a bath all the time, right? Now the bath, not the bubble bath.
Bubble bath and everything.
Everything. So he used to lie down. The goalie, that looks lovely. Oh, very lovely. He goes, get in there and get ready. I'll run you. I've got the stuff here. So Coyce runs in my bath, right? But there's this fucking diesel stuff now, the detergent stuff with fucking skull and crossbone on it.
Biohazard.
Coyce sticks that in the bath, right? So it's bubbling up and there's a goalie. Oh, fucking lovely. Oh, I love a bath, Coyce, love a bath. Just you sit yourself here, goalie, on you go, Nate. So Coyce gets up, gets a shower. The goalie gets up, has a shower. Next minute he's driving back to Pennycourt. He's fucking itching himself. He 3 degree, honestly, see the stuff he put in it. All his skin that was coming out. So he nearly missed the game. He's going, it was bits, honestly, come in and the stuff.
Peeling?
No, it was like the messes, but now it was for cleaning the tiles. And Coyce put kid on, it was a bubble bath. And he's honestly bits of skin. What? And he nearly missed the game because it was red.
Aye. That's brilliant.
Honestly, love the bath. Love the bath.
Really clean feeling.
Oh, brilliant. That's just, no, it was actually kill or be killed. It's you probably heard the older pros. See if you handle the dressing room, you're fine.
Yeah.
And it's not a plane you must see when you retire. It's the dressing room.
The banter.
Or the carry on.
I come in the first thing in the morning, and as you get a wee bit older, and we used to love it. Now I was talking to Grado with wee Charlie Miller. Now all of a sudden they were the up and coming now. The Spice Boys we used to call them, right? Wee McInnes, Charlie Miller, Craig Moore, and Brian Reid. So they get inducted into now for the away dressing room after you play so many games. Now you go into the first team environment. So they were in the bar now, but now you're a wee bit older now. You're settling down with your missus and your kids and all that. Right, what was up to the weekend? I'm telling you, I'm doing this and doing it off. Fuck's sake, man. Listen, ought to be young again, but they come in and now there was just now like a breath of fresh air. Now when you get the young boys in and they add to the environment, and they just used to get pelted. Honestly,
and the enthusiasm that they brought to the
they're
dressing
brilliant
room.
because they're coming in and they've got to stand their ground. Honestly, and it's now wee Charlie's the best ever one. Now one liners wee Charlie, and him and Coyce used to have some fucking laugh. Honestly, God, man, honestly, God, banter. Because wee Charlie's for Castlemilk, right? Doesn't matter. Wee Charlie's the greatest guy in the world, but you can dress him in Armani or now like Versace, right? And he still looks like a fucking tramp. Right? I swear to God, right? Nothing.
Doesn't matter what you put him in.
Oh, and we used to get the nice blazer and flannels for Jaeger, right? Now the nice blazer, blue blazer, the crest. But wee Charlie couldn't tie a knot, right? So you get wee Jimmy Bell or wee Doc Jackson. Now the Windsor knot.
Aye.
And you know the Windsor knot. You move it to the side, put it over, and put it back on. Wee Charlie. Not away again, right? And then he fucking put this Chinese knot, right? With tie away down there, now you trip over it, and it's done at your socks. And he just now, everything, he was always, his jacket was falling off, and then he pockets were ripping out. He's some boy, honestly.
Aye, Charlie.
They'd always walk in now, he's Versace and Armani gear, that, right? Fucking tramp, honestly.
I remember, I can't remember what interview you said Charlie Miller was the best 16-year-old.
Oh, best
but
ever.
the worst 17-year-old.
17-year-old. Oh, he came in, right, and wee Charlie made his debut, and he got a few bob, I think, right?
Aye.
Oh, but I think he blew it on, don't know, everything. Sex, drugs and rock and roll, you name it. He had a year enjoying himself, and it was night, Charlie, right, you're a football
Knuckled
player. And, but, well, what ability.
Aye.
What ability, but
Aye,
it's actually a travesty.
One of the best youngest players you ever worked
He's
with?
the best I've ever seen.
Charlie Miller?
Yeah. At that age.
Aye.
The one that left us he'll be a superstar, Billy Gilmer.
He came on the other weekend there.
I know. He'll be an absolute superstar, but wee Charlie, when you're up close at close quarters when you're watching him, he had everything. It's just now, I was listening to your podcast and I listened to wee Charlie. I think 1 or 2 caps. No,
Aye.
terrible.
I know.
Talking to caps, you only got 20.
Maybe that was due to injury. I missed him.
You mentioned the injury, and do you know what? I wasn't going to ask you about that, and the reason being is because you've talked about it so often. And I know it's.
I don't think you don't talk about. Do you talk about it? I think you
no,
tend
you
to
just,
know.
You seem to get mentioned, no, for your playing ability, for your art.
Obviously, that must have scunted you and your mental health, and
Unbelievable.
back then, and how you must have dealt with it. You know.
Well, I've nearly fucking checked into Betty4 clinic at one point.
Really?
Well, now I was told on 2 occasions I wouldn't play again, and obviously I was only 21 when I got injured, and everything's taken away from you. Then I just made a conscious decision. The club, great, honestly, the club were fantastic, man. They sent me to America, where I met this surgeon, Dr. Blazima, who said, I'll get you back playing. And his words to you now just, and I said, well, that's it, I'm just going to go for it. And then I jets myself down to Lilleshall. It's like, cold, it's in a good day, by the way. It's an unbelievable place. You're in the middle of nowhere, and you're in this ramshackle, what they call it's a barn with a gymnasium in it. That's the way to describe it. It's got these old rusty bikes where now maybe say it's 12 gears, but only 2 gears are working, and they send you on a fucking 9-mile bike run through three counties, and they mentally batter you, but physically get you back playing. And down there, it's fortunate enough now that the 2 physios come up, Grant Down and Graeme Smith, and they're ex-army men, and they just now tell you now, right, focused, but they just mentally and physically batter you and make you now a stronger person. And now, when you're told, and now a couple of times that you'll never play again, there is depressing days, there's sad days, and there's now hard days to take.
As you say, Ian, you were only 21 when that horrendous challenge was made on you. And you've been told on a couple of occasions that your career is over. You'll never play again. You say that you were depressed. Your mental health was in a bad way. You considered booking into the Betty4 clinic, etc., etc., etc. Did you at any point think worse than that? Did you ever think about taking your own life?
No, there's nothing like that. But
just wonder how far it went with you.
I was clinically depressed, and a thing came to my head one time in a kebab shop, Ewan, where I got to jail. And now just sitting there now, and I was in crutches and bit of banter. Now you think it's banter, and then all of a sudden it escalates into a fucking square go.
That's somebody slagging you?
Somebody said, then obviously the reference to my knee, or should have done something the other one, and the next minute now you're in the jail and you're sitting there.
So your frustrations came out that night?
Everything, but then that was the reality check I needed. I was never.
So you were in such a bad place that being in the jail that night woke you up?
Oh yeah, because I knew if it was going to happen about 3 hours later when my mum came through the door. and I know you're laughing, but we've all been there.
I know.
And she came in and can slap me, and now what you doing? If this is you want to do, then just now carry on, and you'll know now.
So do you think that night in the kebab shop saved your life and career?
It did, because it was not long after that. Now I've just come back from America, and it's not long after that I just made the conscious decision to go to Lilleshall, where I spent 9 months, just rehabilitation.
Yeah. So do you want to thank that boy in the kebab shop?
Aye, well, aye. To be fair, it was now. I'm a female. But it was just I think it was a culmination of everything building up, and then it's nothing else. If you've been in a position where somebody says something, and that was just.
And with everything you'd been going through, boom.
It was, and but it wasn't. It was like handbags at 10 paces. But all of a sudden now, you get a fright of your life when the police turn up and say, "Now get in the back of the van." And
but then 2.5 years later, you play your first game in a reserve match at Ibrox, and thousands of people turn up to see that.
22nd of April.
There you go.
1999.
A reserve game. He's been out for 2 years.
2 years, 7 months, and 13 days.
There you go. I'm fucking going to tear up here.
Then we play Tibbs, and it's nothing else. You come in and you play the game, but all of a sudden now that they weren't expecting that amount to turn up.
Nah.
So they had no stewards. So all of a sudden there's people walking on the side of the park and they're opening bits of the stand. And it's no bad. It's bad enough now making your comeback and you're nervous, but you're going, oh Jesus, where are they all coming in from? And
There's more coming in.
It was frightening. It was actually the third highest attendance in Britain that weekend.
Really?
Behind Man United on a Saturday and Liverpool on a Sunday.
Wow,
amazing, isn't it?
That's unreal.
That must have just made you feel.
That was it.
That was it. You're back. Well, you weren't back then. It took you a couple of months before you were in the first team. But in terms of, emotionally, mentally,
everything. That's what I'm saying. But it took me a couple of weeks to recover. I was like a sheet of gibrock after that game. Now I've been out for so long, and then I played the games and under now like Souness and Walter and that. They go to his games, and I had to play now the record amount of 30 odd reserve games. But just a thing building slowly. But again, once you get a wee taste of it, and then the culmination was now and just getting back to it in 92.
92, 93. Tell us about that season. Do you think that was...
Hold on a wee second.
Sorry,
before
mate.
we're just staying on making that comeback, when you step onto the pitch that day at Ibrox in front of the third biggest crowds in Britain and it's a reserve game, are you conscious of your knee or can you forget about it?
Oh, I'd been over that then. No,
you were over it,
yeah,
so you were ready. You were going in.
It was unbelievable. I came back from the show and then I had to do a 2-month programme now of just training. So I was training and I'm training with the first team. And it was just now it's a natural now graduation to go and play games. And by that time now you're champing at about to play a game.
Aye.
So the thing in your head, that's away.
Right. Okay.
Season 92, 93. Tell us about that, Durrant. Was that one of the best years?
Well, up until now, obviously. When obviously you make your debut now and you have that 3 years now you're playing all the time. 92, 93 was after that was probably my most sustained now in terms of my playing. But the 3-4 in a row came in and it was better for the Scottish boys because it means now we get a bigger opportunity to get games. And obviously now with Rangers been the upper team at that time or the dominant team. Now you were guaranteed Champions League football, and we played some great games. And 92 was now unbelievable. We went 44 games. League and Cup unbeaten and 12 games in Europe unbeaten against now like Marseille, Bruges, CSK Moscow, Leeds United, Lyngby, and it was a special team we had then. Now I played now with special players now, Graeme Souness, David Cooper, Coisty, Butch, Woods and all that. But that was a special team. That camaraderie we had in that team was now never give up and didn't know when we were beaten, and we never get beat that much.
When you look back at that season, you're still pissed off you didn't win the European Cup.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You should have won it. That if you really think about how you'd
to
been
be fair,
playing.
to be fair, Ewan, I think we'd have come up against if we would have got through Marseille, we'd have come up against I know bad AC Milan team. But when you see things later on in years where now there's talking now this and that and getting cheated and that, it makes it a wee bit. Because over the piece we held our own against them, and if the game had went another 10 minutes in Marseille, we'd have beat them. But they went through and they went on to win it. So it's a figure.
Did you end that season thinking it was our year? We've messed up there.
It should have been.
Yeah.
But I still think, and now people now have a wee go at me. I still think the best chance I had to win the European Cup Rangers was in '87 when we get put out to Bucharest because we should have beat Bucharest. And at that time now, the winter, we had Ray Wilkins, John Brown, and Mark Walters to come into that squad after the winter break, which had been the semi-final of the European Cup.
So you think that was the year?
That was the best year under Souness. That year we Butcher, Coisty flying. We beat Gornik. We beat the favourites, Dynamo Kiev, and we mucked up in Bucharest. We lost 2-0, but we absolutely hammered them at Ibrox. It could have been 5-6-1. I was in the wrong end of a few chances, missed Coisty, and we went for a bit of flack after the game, which rightly so, because now they were glaring chances, and that if we'd have beat them, we'd have played. I think it was a lesser team, because at that time all the better teams had been knocked out in the early rounds.
So that was the year you thought?
That was in my opinion, that was the best chance of winning, which was the original European Cup, playing against the champions of their leagues.
Yeah.
Wow. So in June 1995, Rangers signed Paul Gascoigne. What was that like?
Brilliant. Just added another dimension, another character to the dressing room.
He just fit in perfect.
He was a fucking genius, that boy.
Aye.
I'll tell you a couple of stories. He was a genius off the park, because everybody thinks now. See Gascoigne had great memories. Now, see, remembering things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've heard the one about Coisty, obviously. Coisty, now he's in the car and he's on the phone to his missus, and he's going, she's forgot her keys. The keys under the mat, bump, spare key. Gascoigne. Next minute, Alison in the house and blah, 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 and she hears that. Somebody's downstairs. So, Coisty's got the all three eye on the way downstairs. There's Gascoigne in the fridge. I've named milk, a bread. How'd you get in? He goes, you're on the phone. I heard you talking to your missus at the keys under the wee mat, so
let myself in.
Brilliant. So things. Mark Cayley used to have this party, and a Halloween party at his house, and Big Mark had the Tudor mansion in Hillsborough, and he used to talk to Gascoigne about his whiskey collection. So you can see Gazza's now. You just wonder what's going through that head. So he turns up with a flask. Right, he's got cold tea in it. Right, what do you think? Come on in.
What do you mean, cold tea?
Right, he's telling Big Mark's telling about his whiskey collection, right?
Filling the bottles.
Right.
He's going to be filling what?
Filling the bottles with fucking cold tea.
So he's going about his room, right? And these are expensive whiskies, by the way, gentlemen.
I bet you.
None of your namby-pamby, white Mackay and what, right? So he's Royal Loch Nagar, he's taking a swig, flip flask, tops up, then you know the whiskey's been touched, honestly. So he's going through it. So he's fucking a genius. A genius. And well,
how many balls did he go through?
No, I think he tasted about maybe 5 or 6, but they were expensive whiskies. And when he was injured, he was a fucking nightmare, honestly.
Having to deal with him.
Because Dukey done Dukey's car with a fish, right?
Oh, that's a great story.
But he'd plank your cars and now leave you wee messages. Now your car's in such and such. Give me a wee bell and I'll tell if you're hot or you're cold. But this day it turned up with the nail gun.
Right.
It wasn't just your wee black deckering. This was a Kalashnikov nail gun. So we go away to training and we all come back into training and you're looking at it's like fucking suits.
Oh, staple up.
Oh, up the ceilings, shoes, nail guns, but it's 6-inch nails, not right. It took him about 3 weeks to get wee Alan Clellan shut off the top corner. wee Waller the commissioner boy, he's in with the Jemmy, try to get these nails out. He couldn't turn your back for 2 minutes, honestly. As I said, now you were always. He was a great addition, and that was a great thing about Walter. Walter now was sort of characters to bring into the dressing room, and he was great, honestly, lovely boy. He's hopefully on a good road just now.
You mentioned Walter there. Clearly, you worked with Walter quite a bit, but then you became part of his coaching staff at Rangers with Ali McCoist, and there's that famous clip of you two in the director's
I forgot about that.
Right,
that's fucking brilliant.
Right, there's that.
You just woke up now.
You can't be talking about joke. It's the best.
Is that invisible link on that notepad? we're up a stair, right?
But there you are. I mean, the cameras are on you, and then I don't know what's happened. I've always wanted to know, and I've met you a few times. I keep forgetting to ask you. Now, here's that chance.
It's frightening.
What was going on in that director's box?
We're up the stairs, right, and we've got the phone, and he's phoning down to the dugout. But for some reason, Big Jimmy Stewart can't hear the phone, right? So he's going off his head. Later on, we find out Big Jimmy's not that well hearing in his left ear. So there's Big Jimmy. Big Jimmy's like that going, right, and the fucking phone's going, right, and he's going. So he's slamming the phone down, and then he picks the phone up again, right. He must have dialed the wrong number, and all he hears, "Hello, kitchen. I'll fucking kitchen you." So by that time, I get collared. Get down there and tell him, right? So next minute he's trying to watch a game, and I can't. My foot's stuck, right? And he goes, "I can't move." so I turn around and I'm going, "Fucking doing you, Daft? Fucking nearly took my head off here." So I jumped down, I go, Jimmy, the phone. He's like, what phone? So next minute, the next week, honestly, we get that fucking red light. Every time the phone went, this red light.
He ordered a red light.
No, I couldn't expect him. He's like, fucking Durrant, can you hear it?
That's amazing.
I mean, I've always been meaning to ask
that.
I can't even believe he phoned the kitchen.
I'll fucking kitchen you.
Sandwich.
I know,
fucking kitchen you.
But he's I'm telling him, what I say, I'm getting him pushed up. He's here, right? And then he goes, I'll fucking kitchen you.
Something else I need to ask you about, right? Now, the producers found this bit of information about you. I don't believe for a second this is true. Last cap for Scotland was against Ireland. Do you remember it?
Oh, aye.
Right?
The Flakes.
Oh, no, hold on. No, the Flakes. You were convinced that you weren't going to play in that game. You didn't even take your shin pads with you. And the rumour is that you turned up, played in that game with Mars bars down your socks.
2 Mars bars. Omar. Stuart McMillan.
Seriously?
I had no boots. And we Bruni phones up, right, we're struggling. I goes, no problem. So I've turned up. I goes, looking to get Barry Ferguson or him. They'll play end of season game, plays all them. So 15 minutes to go. Lads down road and me Bruni go, right, Durrant. And I'm going, what is it, Bruni? Come on, you're going. I'm like, all right, Omar. He goes, shut up. He honestly, he get 2 Mars bars and went at my leg and pulled my socks. He goes, they look like shin girls. So I'm running about and all the chocolate's starting to melt by this time. I'm going, what if somebody comes tackling through me and legs broke or something like that? They're covered in chocolate. That was Stuart McMillan, by the way, the quickest thinking kit man in the world. He's 2 squash Mars bars. They look like shin girls.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Only 20 caps for Scotland. What was the highlight of your Scotland career? What game would it have been? What stands out for you?
Oh, with great games against Italy. Played in the Bernabeu against Spain.
Oh, that's right. Aye.
First first Scottish team. He beat Germany. We played them in Bochum.
Is that the 1-0 game?
1-0 game. Don Hutchison, and we played the famous pink strip, never to be donned again. And it's great now when you go away. It's when you're away with Scotland now. It's a break away from now the stuff now. Your normal now league business and your dressing room. You're meeting up with the boys, and it's great. But not unfortunately due to injury now. I just missed out on a lot of caps.
I'm going to ask you this question. There is a bit of spikiness between Rangers and Aberdeen.
Terrible.
And to this day...
My fault.
But to this day...
Do you think it is that?
I got to blame everything else, don't I?
but to this day, the Aberdeen fans still sing about you lying on the pitch.
I know.
How does that make you feel after all those years and what you went through in that 2.5 years you were out? How does that make you feel?
I know, but I know I'm not being ball-headed when I say it. It's banter.
Aye.
Football banter, right? It's a song.
So you don't mind it?
I don't. My kids, they take offence to it. But again, that's just now. I've had a song the Celtic fans sing about me, right? I mean, you've got 60,000 now singing things about your bum and all that. Now, you can, if you can handle that, you can handle 4,000 Aberdeen fans singing about something, can you? That was used to laugh.
Just G's you up, but it G's you up.
But when they're singing songs, they're either they test you. Or they think you're a problem, and now so
it's when they're no singing about you. That's when you should worry.
That's when you start worrying.
But I was unfortunately 30 years later when I'm not playing, they're still singing it. I don't know if some of the Aberdeen fans think I'm still playing.
Ian Durrant, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in, mate. I hope you've enjoyed as much as we have.
It's been a blast, honestly, and I highly recommend your show. It's been great, honestly, and I've heard glowing reports, but it's not until you sample it. But it's been a pleasure, Jim. Absolute pleasure.
Do you want to come see me wrestle one day?
I'd love to see that. I'm used to seeing you chase me about a golf course with the beer buggy, which I think you're fantastic at it. But I've heard you're no bad at wrestling, and I'd be delighted to come and see you.
I'll get you along, man. Honestly, I'm a great wrestler. Joke, tell me I'm a good wrestler.
Good wrestler. I'll do your corner for you, right?
It would be funny if he was doing your corner.
Aye. Oh, hi. Do you know?
I'll walk home with a belt.
By the way, do you know where I get the biggest reactions?
I've got a cracking new Armani belt, right? Got it after Lukey Magaluf, right? I'll walk home with that, right?
That's where my watch is.
I know, I've got a Gucci belt, got that grade over that.
Do you know where I get the biggest reactions or not? And I'm not joking. Aberdeen.
Do you?
Aye. So see when I turn a bad guy. See when I turn into a bad guy and I go up to Aberdeen, I'll have Durrant as my tag team partner. That's heat.
Right.
That's heat.
Well, let's Let's think about it. I might have to get a suit of army to lead you on that night.
Ian Durrant, absolute pleasure, my man.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your wee holiday to the Algarve. I know
Yes.
you're flying off very soon. Have you been to Primark? You got your holiday
I'm
gear?
going. No, the pre-market stuff's all done. I'm just going to go and get the Euros. I'm going away for my wee boy, wee pal Donny's 50th, and we're 4 or 5 days in the Algarve and a wee bit of golf.
Ian, you're blue, you're white, you're fucking dynamite.
Thanks very
Ian
much.
Durrant.
Sing
That's
about
good,
the,
yeah.
sing about